The person on your screen is responsible for one of the most significant changes in how DNA is used to solve crimes in the United States. This is the true story of Katie Sepich, a case that started with a night out and ended with a horrific crime. Katie Sepich was born on December the 26th, 1980, in Dallas, Texas, but grew up in Carlsbad, New Mexico. She was the oldest of 3 siblings, with 2 younger brothers and a sister. From a young age, Katie stood out for her intelligence, energy, and outgoing personality. Her family described her as fearless and full of life, often calling her Kamikaze Katie, because she wasn't afraid to try new things or speak her mind. Katie was a bright student who competed in academic championships at both the state and national levels. She earned her Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing from New Mexico State University in 2003. After graduation, she was preparing to start her MBA program at the same university, excited about the next chapter in her life. Outside of school, Katie was active in her community. She was part of a sorority, worked as a waitress at a local Mexican restaurant, and enjoyed spending time with friends. She was known for her quick sense of humor, her leadership, and her ability to bring people together. Her family and friends remember her as someone who was always planning adventures and making sure everyone had fun. Katie's parents, Jan and Dave Sepich, ran a janitorial supply business and a commercial cleaning company. They were proud of their daughter's achievements and supported her dreams. Katie's life was full of promise, and she was looking forward to starting graduate school and building a career in business. In the summer of 2003, Katie was enjoying the last days before her MBA program began. She spent time with friends, worked, and dated her boyfriend, Joe Bischoff, whom she had been seeing for about 8 months. Their relationship was going through some challenges, but Katie was optimistic about the future. On the night of August 30th, 2003, Katie Sepich was out with friends and her boyfriend, Joe Bischoff, celebrating the end of summer before she started graduate school. The group moved from one bar to another, ending the night at a house party. At the party, Katie and Joe had a heated argument after she saw him kissing another woman. Angry and upset, Katie decided to walk home alone, leaving her purse, keys, and phone behind at the party. Katie's home was only a few blocks away, and the neighborhood was considered safe. She arrived at her house, but found she couldn't get inside because she didn't have her keys. Her roommate's mother was asleep inside, and Katie was outside her bedroom window, trying to figure out what to do. It was there, in the early hours of August 31st, that she was attacked. The attacker, Gabriel Avila, was a 23-year-old man who had no connection to Katie. That night, Avila was in the area after buying cocaine. He later told police that he almost hit Katie with his truck, stopped to check on her, and then suddenly attacked her. He sexually assaulted her, strangled her, and then put her body in the back of his pickup truck. He drove to a remote landfill, dumped her body, and tried to burn it with alcohol, but the fire did not fully destroy her remains. The next morning, Katie was reported missing. Her roommate called her parents, who quickly became worried. Later that day, target shooters found her body at the landfill. Investigators determined that she had been sexually assaulted, strangled, and partially burned. Evidence at the scene showed signs of a struggle, and gravel from the area was found on her body, confirming the attack happened near her home. Katie's parents were devastated. Her father identified her body at the morgue, and her mother later said she had a strong feeling something was wrong from the moment she woke up that morning. The investigation began immediately, with police collecting evidence from the crime scene and interviewing everyone who had been at the party. The DNA found under Katie's fingernails became a crucial piece of evidence in the case. The crime shocked the community and left Katie's family searching for answers. The investigation would take years, but the evidence collected at the scene would eventually lead to the arrest and conviction of her killer. Gabriel Avila was not immediately identified as Katie Sepich's killer. For more than 3 years, the case remained unsolved. The breakthrough came in 2006, when DNA collected from under Katie's fingernails was matched to Avila through the National Forensic Database. At the time, Avila was already serving a 9-year sentence for aggravated burglary and other crimes, having been arrested in November 2003, just months after Katie's murder. When confronted with the DNA evidence, Avila confessed to the rape and murder of Katie Sepich. He admitted that he had encountered her while driving in the area, almost hit her with his truck, and then attacked her After she tried to get into her house through a bedroom window, Avila described how he lost control, raped her, strangled her, and then dumped her body at a landfill, attempting to burn it with alcohol. In 2007, Avila pleaded guilty to first-degree murder, rape, kidnapping, and tampering with evidence. He was sentenced to 69 years in prison. The judge ordered that Avila would not be eligible for parole until he had served at least 30 years of his sentence, meaning he would not be considered for release until around 2043. During the sentencing, Avila apologized to Katie's family in court, a rare move that left a strong impression on those present. Katie's parents and friends urged the judge to keep Avila behind bars for as long as possible, emphasizing that they would never get another chance to see Katie again. The case had a lasting impact beyond the courtroom. Katie's parents, Jayan and Dave Sepich, became advocates for DNA collection reform. Their efforts led to the creation of Katie's Law, which requires anyone arrested for a violent crime to submit a DNA sample. This law has helped solve many other cold cases and prevent future crimes by expanding the national DNA database. Gabriel Avila's conviction and sentence brought some closure to Katie's family, but the pain of her loss remains. The case stands as a reminder of the importance of DNA evidence in solving crimes.